Hello, dear judges, ladies and gentlemen. We're students from Kaohsiung Municipal High School. Today, we're going to talk about the undercurrent of social media.
First, we are going to talk about what is social media. Social media are apps that allow people to interact and share information with others. Here are some of the mainstream social media apps such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube.
Now, we're going to talk about internet crisis caused by social media. For example, internet abuse and disinformation. So what causes all this internet chaos? It's mostly because social media is too easy to reach and simple to operate. And another reason is people like to be in the center of attention. So they want to post shocking threads, which usually ends up as fake news.
What are we gonna talk about?
About the problems caused by widespread social media.
Okay, so what's the first one?
It's misinformation.
Misinformation? I haven't heard that before. What is that?
Misinformation means wrong information or the fact that people are misinformed.
It sounds difficult. Give me some examples.
Did you know the news that the pop-up rumor has affirmed Donald Trump wasn't true? Or the news that anti-malaria agents can treat corona wasn't true?
Oh, I didn't know that.
These misinformation are obscuring people like you were, and also having impacts on politics and economy.
What are the factors of widespread misinformation?
There are two factors. First one is everyone can post information by the prioritization of SNS.
I see. What's another?
Second one is technology improvement of editing.
Makes sense. Are there any other problems due to the widespread use of social media?
I know. I heard internet abuse is also becoming a serious problem.
Internet abuse is a false-spoken statement about someone that damages their reputation or making or such a statement. We think there are three stages of seriousness.
The first step is isolation. People who are abused feel lonely. When it progresses, they become depressed. At last, people can't take anymore and carry out suicide.
Small comments can kill people. We need to take responsibility to what we say. What are the factors of internet abuse?
There are three factors. First one is insufficient coverage of broadcasting. Second one is scattering information with no confidence. Third one is non-suppressive behavior due to the low attendance.
There is some solution not to make more people get obscured or get hurt.
Current solution for the misinformation is fact-checking. Fact-checking is to check that all the facts in a piece of writing, a news article, a speech, etc. are correct. IFCN is posting code of principles for fact-checking.
Current solution for internet abuse is regulation by law.
Some countries have enacted laws where it is difficult to draw a line with freedom of expression. France and Germany made a law for business operators. Korea made a law for individuals. The present situation is that the current solutions are not resolving the problems. So here are the solutions we came up with.
I'm going to introduce our solution in this part. Our solution is separated into two parts. The first part is the enhancement of online censorship system, and the other part is education toward media literacy.
Firstly, we would like to talk about the censorship system for social media. In fact, there are many corporations applying the artificial intelligence to censor whether the posts are appropriate. However, since the accuracy of the AI is not considered precise at all times, these labels still sometimes check the improper posts by manual methods, consuming enormous amounts of human resources.
And the above are the main aspects constituted in the online censorship system, which includes misinformation, violence, defamation, and discrimination. Through this system, we believe that this system can straightforwardly prevent cyberbullying or slandering from happening, and also increase the credibility of news reports on social media.
Additionally, offering fact-checking function that traces the reliance of data to prevent the misinformation and online consultations for people who have posted or regularly browsing posts about suicide or such negative information is able to tackle the problem lying beneath the social media.
And next, I'm going to introduce the other part of our solutions, which is a global education project. We suggest that this project should follow some guideline principles for social media. For example, the 2030 Sustainable Goals launched by the United Nations have mentioned the lifelong learning program, aiming at promoting qualified education for people around the world at all ages.
Additionally, organizations such as UNICEF has been hosting campaigns for educator trainings to acquaint the property of those education personnel, especially ones relating to cyber usage and social media principles. Hence, it is our hope that every country is able to align the guideline to the fundamental education curricula. Involving the portion of media literacy, the new generation is capable of distinguishing the false from the from the massive information disseminating on the cyber community.
And other aspect is the cure and prevention of cyberbullying, expected to eliminate the situation of abuse on social media. That is to say, with the more feasible solutions, it's our hope that it's more possible for us to solve this problem.
Misinformation and internet abuse are a worldwide problem. Through our presentation, we introduce you, current solution, and our own solution. But I think those solutions cannot make a real effort without the compassionate actions.
These days, our behavior will be spread by the internet, no matter you intend to or not. Everyone has their own memories, friends, families, and stories. We should keep in mind about that and take action, because the offhand remark might take on a life of its own and hurts people.
These are the references. Thank you.
Okay, so
Okay.
hi everyone, we're from PSHS, and firstly we'll answer the anonymous question, which reads, thank you for your great presentation. How do you think we can spot fake news? Well, one of our resolutions was about enhancing the media censorship system, which applied the artificial intelligence with some specific keywords that could detect some misinformation, and also the system to traces the reliance of data. And hope that answers your question.
Okay. Hi, I'm Hikaru Rita from Ritsu. I'll answer the second question. Do you think teenagers should be taught at school about how to use social media and why not? And I think that teenagers should be taught at school because if there's many fake news or not fake non-fake news on in the internet and we can't decide which ones are correct. So we should that so that schools should teach the correct information, not the fake news.
Okay, so we're going to answer the third question, which is raised by the KGHS. Law is the last resort for cyberbullying sanctions. Are there ways that we can do by ourselves and not just rely on governments? Well, first of all, I have to admit that governments, relying on governments is the most effective way. However, ways through ourselves, we could conduct the action by reading or self media literacy promoting through ways such as reading mm, or fact checking or checking the facts on via different avenues such as online medias. But however, the online media have to have the credibility that is guaranteed by all the community users. Okay.
Okay, I'll answer the next questions. The Your solution is to deal with the problem before it happens. What if problem is already happened and caused harm? Do you have a solution to that? And the answer for this question is to make a place or website that can everyone can consult 24 hours, and we have we will place the expert to be consulted.
Okay. So, do you have any time left? We hope that we could answer the
Yeah.
final question.
Yes. And I'm going to reply to the question asked by the KKSH. Which means it says, "Thank you for your nice presentation. How to enhance the."
Uh,
Sorry,
okay,
we have 3 minutes remaining. So
So due to time constraint, that will be the
okay,
end of our answering. And thank you for okay.
okay.
And and thank you for
Thank you. Bye.